Hello, YNG, and welcome back to the Big Three podcast. And today we'll be interviewing a youth governor candidate.
She's from the delegation Foothills.
And some say they'll even give you aura.
Everyone, please welcome Zora.
Hello.
So Zora, how are you today?
I am doing really wonderful. I've had a really, really good 2026. Things are looking up.
That's very nice to hear. How are you looking forward to SAC?
It's daunting. It's honestly very daunting. I feel like I see all the work that's ahead of me and I get a little bit nervous, but I'm honest, like beyond how daunting it is, it's so exciting. Like I know that the energy is going to be like more than I can articulate once we get to SAC, and that's always just a wonderful feeling to be around.
Awesome, for sure.
All right, well, let's just get into the podcast. Could you just give us a three-point summary on like your platform?
Of course. So, lucky for us, my platform is three-pronged. So, it has to do with seminars, caucuses, and wide-scale fundraising. So, what does that look like? Well, first, seminars. I want to establish seminars either before or during conferences that give delegates the training and resources that they need for understanding like judicial and legislative processes. So that looks like uh, working on how to structure a formal bill, persuasive speaking tactics, and just getting comfortable with parliamentary process and the language. I feel like that will really, and once we have after those seminars, I'd like to establish these sort of information resource stations at conferences that delegates can go to and have an opportunity to ask questions and get some quick clarity. Okay, that's the first bullet point. Second bullet point, caucuses. We have to stagger them. We have ample time in our schedule for conferences. There's always so much free time. What is an hour that we could have a caucus, and if we have them separately, you have a chance to go to multiple. I also want to create, which is so important. I also would like to create more resources at these aforementioned seminars, so people like know what a caucus is before they go to a conference, and also have the tools to create new ones. And oh God, I'm doing too much. I have so many thoughts.
going,
I
yes.
have so much to bring. But I would like to create a new caucus. The title is tentative, but I was thinking we could call it the Agora Caucus after kind of like the ancient Greek discussion forums where it would be sort of this less formal discussion space for delegates to speak directly to the youth governor and their cabinet about things that they feel need immediate attention and change within this program. And that lack of middleman, like that's how we create real progress. And then, guys, it's the final bullet point.
Lay it on.
We need to create more wide-scale fundraising and community opportunities where we can actually generate enough profit to decrease the cost of this program for everybody. And that looks like, I know we have a prom. And I feel like that's kind of like the only other opportunity we have to like have a structured, I don't know, interaction with other delegations. And honestly, like we could even start with bake sales or like small, wholesome things like that. Just more fundraising and have it interdelegation regionally. So yes, those are my 3 points: seminars, caucuses, and wide-scale fundraising.
Yes.
All right, well, we can just go on to the fun questions now. So we know that you are.
Wait. I'm
Yes.
so sorry to take over this because
Mhm.
I know you guys are interviewing me, but
Mhm.
do you guys have any more questions that listeners might also have that I could clarify anything or?
Well, I'm kind of wondering on like the last point, how would
Mhm.
you like promote like the gatherings to like people and like encourage them to actually go to them? Because I know a lot of people like they're far away and they wouldn't really want to go like travel that far just for.
Right. Well, I'd like to have these uh, events be kind of regional. So while it would be wonderful to have opportunities outside the conference for all delegations to interact, that's uh, not really possible. Um, but if it could just be like within like a I don't like a 20-mile radius, all the delegations in a 20-mile radius, they can have kind of this two events per year, I think is a good system. In terms of promotion, that's not something that I'm totally capable of knowing, until until, you know, there's a lot of these questions that I would love to answer, but that you can't really answer before you know the I don't know how much jurisdiction I have until, you know, I actually ideally become youth governor. You know what I mean? So I will use every tool I can to promote these events, you know. Yeah.
All right.
I don't have any questions as of right now. But if I do, is
Beautiful.
there a place I can contact you?
Yes, there is. That's a really good question. My Instagram is actually, I have to check it. Okay, my Instagram is at Zora for Youth Gov 79.
Hmm.
Um, I could write that down if that's easier, or
Perfect. No.
I mean,
Well,
We can put
yeah,
it in like the
we can like,
we have
yeah,
the captions
yeah.
right here.
Don't worry.
okay, beautiful.
We'll see it. We'll see it.
It's like
Probably like right here.
Right here?
around there. All right.
I see it now.
Yeah,
I see
exactly.
the vision.
All right.
So,
So let's go on to the first question. So we've seen on your Instagram that you write songs, you
I
sing.
do.
So we just want to know like how long have you been doing that for? Like what got you into it? Just like everything.
Okay, I love talking about this kind of thing. So, I mean, I feel like I've been writing songs since, I could write. Um, Probably when I was like 8 or so. And then during COVID, I started kind of putting my guitar to my lyrics and creating things that I think actually sound good.
Mhm.
And then about a year ago, I have an Instagram account for my music. It's called Zora's Words. Um, and Yeah, so but it's been something that I've been doing and thinking about my entire life.
do you have a specific genre that you like to write?
I think I hmm, I think when people listen to my music, they might think it is folksy. Like um I mainly play acoustic guitar, and I like to have lyrics that are um less catchy but more thoughtful. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm. So I guess that could be seen as folksy, but I also like rap. Um, but I think sometimes when I rap, it comes off more like spoken word poetry, sort of the same thing. But yeah, yeah. I just I also have some stuff that's more jazzy. I don't like to limit myself to a genre. I think different moods call for different genres. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Well, I have a question. Is there like any like person who like inspired you to like start making music?
You know,
A lot.
exes. Uh, like, in what sense? Like, who
Like, it doesn't have to be a
inspired
person.
me to? Hmm?
It doesn't have to be like a person. Like maybe just like I don't know how to describe it. Like maybe like the culture around you. Like maybe like everyone's just doing it. Like how
Sure.
did you get into music?
I think I music is my form of processing things. Specifically, writing is my like method of processing difficult things. Um, I like I really don't like not feeling happy, and so I don't think many do. Or I think most people like feeling happy. But and so for a long time I would sort of just kind of like deny negative feelings or like try to repress them, not think about them. But that kind of just made them sort of tangle up in my head. Like it in trying to repress negative feelings, I feel like you never really get over them. And things sometimes feel a lot bigger in your head. And you can't really put it in perspective until you write it down and see how small the words really are on a page. It's like it's my word vomit. It's how I stop, feeling like stuck in patterns of thought. And that is truly the most helpful thing I've ever done for my mental health. Is just like expression. Expression is the opposite of repression.
Good one.
Ooh, write that down. That's good.
Yeah,
Bars.
so someone write that down.
Bars.
All right, question 2. So, last December, Spotify Wrapped came out. I don't know if you use Spotify, maybe use Apple Music, but personally, I use Apple Music. So
Yeah, me,
no
me
shade,
too, me
but
too.
Me too.
but I mean, there's still Apple Music Wrapped. So, what was your like top 5 artists, top 5 songs?
Okay, can we go on a little journey?
Yeah,
I have to-
yeah.
Take me.
I wished I knew these things off the top of my head. Got a lot going on in there. Okay, I feel like it's an accurate representation except for one. But so my most listened to artist was Belle and Sebastian. Do you guys know that band?
Mm-mm.
Belle and Sebastian, they're great. They're like this Scottish band. I don't even know how to describe the genre. They kind of do everything, but it's very dynamic music. Anyway, then Talking Heads, freaking love the Talking Heads. They're great. I feel like I can't feel sad when I'm listening to Talking
Yeah,
Heads.
they're definitely like more like upbeat. Like they'll get you out of a funk.
Yeah, absolutely. And then number 3, the Rolling Stones.
Ooh.
I just feel like they don't have any non-bangers.
Yeah.
I think, what is the song that pushed me over the edge for the Rolling Stones? I listened to Beast of Burden like 100 times in like 1 week last year. Anyway,
Wow. Wow.
okay. My 4th artist, which makes me sad, but it's the original Broadway cast of. I think it's probably the original Broadway cast of Hamilton.
I am right there with you. I'm a theater kid at heart.
Me too.
And Hamilton was like my top musical this year in my Spotify Wrapped. So
It's just like, I love theater. I love politics. Hamilton.
yes, it's perfect, all in one.
And then my last top artist was The Clash,
Mhm.
who I love. I feel sort of vindicated.
Yeah, no.
Don't worry. Been there before.
All right.
Okay.
Well, now we're gonna go into a hot seat
Okay.
section. We're just gonna. I'll let you want to explain it.
So the hot seat section, if you don't know what it is basically we're gonna ask you like a bunch of, I think it's pop culture
Yeah,
themed
pop culture
question,
theme.
and
Okay.
you have to try to answer them as fast as possible.
Guys, I'm having a great time. This is very fun.
I'm glad you are. That's the point of the podcast.
And I'm gonna set us a 2-minute timer and we're gonna try to see how many questions we can get through.
Let's go. It's rapid fire.
Yes.
Rapid fire.
Okay.
Quick.
Ready?
All right, are you ready?
3,
Mhm.
2, 1, go.
All right. What are your current vocal stims, if you have any?
As a noun, I'm just like, oh, you goon, constantly.
Mhm.
Also just like I quote lots of stuff with my sister. Yeah,
All right.
you goon. That's a big one.
What is your Roman Empire?
My Roman Empire is like, that's really hard. I guess I'm constantly thinking, like death, but like as a fun concept, as something interesting to think about, not as like just as like, I wonder what happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
All right. What trend do you secretly love?
Ooh, I don't know how trendy it is, but I kind of love the look of like jeans with sandals.
Oh,
I F with it.
yeah.
All right. What meme lives rent free in your head?
To be honest, I don't have that many memes living rent free in my head, but I have lots of like different scenes from sitcoms, which feels the same vibe. Like,
Yeah.
there's this one show, it's called Broad City. Also, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It just different scenes are constantly replaying in there.
Love.
All right. Which fictional character shaped you?
Oh my god. Oh my god, she's literally my profile picture. Nadia from Russian Doll or Charlie Kale from Poker Face. Honestly, though, it's just Natasha Lyonne. I know she's not a character; she's an actress,
Yeah.
but like everything that she's in, I
Iconic.
love her.
All right.
Iconic, truly.
What's your hot take? Like any hot take?
My hot take is that, oh god, why wasn't I? My hot take is that we should be done with interviews and we should just have conversations.
And
I would agree with that, and that's a great way to end it. Yeah.
Exactly.
And our hot seat.
Just like a conversation.
Perfect.
Well, I think we're out of time, so.
So before you go, since SAC is around the corner, do you have any like advice for first year delegates going into SAC for the first time?
Yes. I definitely participate as much as you can, honestly. My past 2 years at SAC, like I feel like at Bob, you don't really have anything else to do but participate. I think so. There we have a higher participation rate. At Sacramento, it's easy to kind of get lost in the city. I feel and like embrace that, like have fun, just wandering within bounds.
Of course.
But I don't know, just I feel like I always just have more fun in session when I'm talking as much as I can, when I'm just like you're it's so cliche, but I feel that in youth and government you really do get out what you put in. Um so I enjoy Sacramento. It's a beautiful city. And like enjoy being in this beautiful city with like some of the most interesting people in the state. It's a good deal.
For sure. Agreed.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for being with us, Zora.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
I feel honored.
Thank you so much. And I love getting to hear about like your music journey.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for being curious. Yeah.
Well, I hope you have a great rest of your day.
You guys too.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much.
All right.
Bye.
Bye bye.